So, because they were able to sign Daniel Jones before the deadline for applying the tag, and they may not have gotten it all completely buttoned up, but they were far enough along that they were comfortable tagging Saquon Barkley before the 4 p.m. deadline. Barkley gets $10.1 million for what will be his 6th season. And running backs get screwed by the current rookie wage scale, 5th-year option. And I remember saying this when they came up with the current CBA in 2011, which really restricted what guys taken at the top of the draft make. You can take a running back. You can keep him for 5 years. You can tag him once. You can tag him twice. That's his career. 7 years. That's his career. And that's where they are now. They paid him $38.4 million for the first 5 years of his contract, which isn't horrible money for running backs. It's all based on the first 4 years, especially $31.4 million was based on the fact that he was a second overall pick. It wasn't based on the fact that he plays running back. So he made $7.2 million last year under his 5th-year option, and now he's going to make $10.1 under the franchise tag, and next year it would be $12.1 under the franchise tag. And, after that, see you later, Saquon Barkley. I wouldn't sign him to a long-term contract at this point. It's 10.1. He seems to be happy with it. We showed the tweet earlier. He congratulated Daniel Jones. I think he understands how the business works for running backs, and he'll have, in all, 7 years in when he hits the open market. And when he hits the open market, 7 years in, that's not going to be nearly as advantageous for him as if he had hit it after 4 or 5 years. Chris.
No, it's not. It's something we seem to talk about once a month. That the way the rules the NFL set up. I mean, it's more unfair to running backs than anybody. It's by far. And you explain this situation, exactly right. And two, to your point with the franchise tag this year at $10 million, and okay, he has a great year. We franchise him again next year, and it only goes up to $12 million. Like, whoop-de-doo. If he has another good year like he did this year, past year, they're going to be like, fine, great, we'll pay him $12 million for 1 more year and maybe figure it out from there. But then, yeah, you're right. You're getting to the 8th year. That's where it becomes like kind of a linchpin year for the NFL of like, wait, he's getting old, where's he going to be? And especially with a running back, that number I would think is going to come down significantly as far as what he can expect on a yearly average basis there. So it's I really wish they could readjust this situation with the running back so they can get paid early on in the career when they're still in their prime and capable of, making big money. But like, Mike, what do you think? Like, again, Saquon Barkley, he's probably kind of happy. I don't know. What would he get on the open market, right? He's a year off. He's off of an injury as far as the ACL. He's not far removed from that. He is at a year where, like you're talking about, he's getting up there in years a little bit for the running back position. I don't know what he would get on the open market. You got any feel there?
I don't, because it never got to the point where he was even scratching the open market. There's a lot of running backs available. There could be more based upon cuts that may be coming. You've got Derrick Henry available in trade. I don't know that he's going to average $10 million a year on a long-term deal at this point.
Right.
He's definitely not going to hit 15 or 16. He probably is happy with this. This is a win-win. It gives the Giants Saquon Barkley for 1 more year at least, at a time when he's still got tread on the tires and gas in the tank. And, it's a significant payment. It's a significant cap number. They could sign him to a longer-term deal and knock that down, but it feels like a good balance. It feels like a win-win. And again, he's not upset about it, even though he arguably could be, should be. It's just the nature of the sport. It's the nature of the position. The franchise tags for running backs have gone down since Le'Veon Bell did it.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
It's the market. The market's just not there. Don't play running back, kids. Any kids out there who are foolish enough to be listening to this show when there's much other more important things you should be doing on a Wednesday morning, like getting ready for school or studying for that test that you didn't study for last night because you were playing Call of Duty. Don't play running back. I know that you want the glory, and I know that the offenses are rudimentary, and the coaches just like to give the ball to the best athlete and let him go out there and create havoc. Develop your skills elsewhere. I remember when Ben Tate, the former second-round pick from Auburn who played running back for the Texans, said, Man, if I had to do it all over again, I'd be a defensive back.
Yeah.
The money's not there at the NFL level for running backs. The fame is, the glory is, but man, that candle burns out quickly.
No, and honestly, Mike, I think it is going on. I think there's a lot of high school kids or kids that, like you're talking about, they were the man through grade school playing running back. They get to high school and they kind of realize what you're saying. Like, I want to play receiver. There's more of a future there. And I think that's probably part of the reason we see, some more running back type bodies in the NFL playing receiver because of what you're talking about. And you're exactly right. You're spot on. But yeah, McCaffrey is the high water mark right now at $16 million, and most people would go, well, that's crazy to pay him that. And everybody was saying that before he started to produce with the 49ers last year and do that. And then you get after that. I mean, the best running back in the game right now is Nick Chubb, and he's making $12 million. So, yeah, I'm with you, and I don't know if that Saquon Barkley would have got much more or any more on an average year basis on the open market, after an ACL, after 2 underwhelming years leading into this year off of an injury in one of them. Yeah, I would have a hard time believing that, but damn, they got to fix this for running backs. They really do.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.